Now, in this past season, despite the on-court success of Jalen Brunson, he still had his doubters throughout the media, and it has sparked an interesting debate about a player's on-court impact versus his branding. And this is a unique space that Jalen Brunson finds himself, as Damian Lillard was voted to be an all-star starter above him, even though Brunson finished with most of the votes from his peers as well as media members. But Damian Lillard finished with over 75,000 more fan votes than Brunson, despite being in a city with over 8 million people. The Knicks, with their previous superstars such as Carmelo Anthony, are no strangers to this debatable topic. But your favorite shot jacker Gilbert Arenas and his crew spoke about it, and I gotta say, Gil had a little bit of slip up, but it revealed a lot to what some of the sentiment is of who's been the most impactful Knick since Patrick Ewing. You guys check it out, and every once in a while, I'll check in.
With the surge of Brunson and the New York Knicks,
Right.
Brunson
Write the script,
is
Gil.
officially 4th in MVP vote.
We need to be
New York
we
would
need to be
go
the
on.
new narrative writers.
New York would be fight, but that's what you need.
You gotta be fit.
You need, but I'm just saying, you need the market from New York to explode.
For sure.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he has probably been, and this is no offense to Melo, he has probably been.
Uh-oh, Gil. Gil about to slip up right here. Peep this. Gil about to slip up right here, boy.
Take it easy.
I know, I'm trying to, I
Tread
gotta
lightly.
choose my words
Take it
carefully.
easy, please. I'm
Lightly.
listening too. I'm like, take it easy.
He's been the most impactful since Patrick Ewing. We already know it. Just with 2 playoff appearances alone, he has been the most impactful Knick since Patrick Ewing. Go ahead, Gil. Tell the truth. Be like Will Smith in that movie. Tell the truth.
Take it back. You can take it back.
The most dominant guard.
Gil dodging that. Gil dodging that right there.
I like how you said that.
I slid out of there. I slid out of there. Hey, listen, I slid right out of there.
I like how you.
Gil's learning.
Gil, you a smart dude.
I slid right out of that one.
Gil right here don't want to offend Melo because his brand is pretty big. He's well respected by many of the NBA players. But there is no doubt that Jalen Brunson's on-court impact is crazy. He's got all the Knick players from the past coming out. These guys are coming together in ways we've never seen before, smiling and cheesing so hard. Especially John Starks, we've never seen him that lit. That's the type of on-court impact that Brunson is having, and the whole city is feeling it. The energy in some of those playoff games was insane. I'm surprised the ghost of Anthony Mason ain't make an appearance. But again, there's a conundrum between the on-court impact versus the branding of a particular NBA player. Carmelo Anthony in the tri-state area definitely has the branding, but the on-court impact did not really equate.
Look what
Most
happens when you
dominant guard.
sit and think.
Since, I mean, shit.
Since Linsanity.
I mean,
Man, they dodged out of that fucking slip up by Gil so smooth. They bringing up Linsanity, most impactful player since Ewing. That should really be the discussion right now.
That
was only for 2 weeks.
Hey, but that was a very dominant
the league ain't
2
never.
weeks.
The league never seen nothing like that. By the way.
That shit was
No, that's true. That I mean, but for the most part, I mean, when you're talking about,
And a part of that dominance is winning being attached to it. Winning. At the end of the day, the W in the column is what it's all about. Getting caught up in your stars scoring 70 points and celebrating in a loss, like how the Phoenix Suns did with Devin Booker, that shit is nasty in a way. There's really nothing to celebrate, but the league is about showcasing, but god damn. The Knicks audience has just been deprived for way too long. We just need success attached to it.
I don't know.
like, not a superstar, because, you know, he's not Melo name.
Right.
Non-superstar, is this probably the best player in Knicks history that didn't have a superstar name?
I'm rolling with that. I can roll with that.
Superstar is a name.
Once again, Gil is separating the on-court impact versus the superstar name, which in reality are two different things, but sometimes the media has a lot to do with it, as the entertainment aspect of the NBA is really what's driving the marketing around it. ESPN and other national media outlets tend to get kind of involved in the TMZ aspect of the game in order to promote it. And that's where we see the separation versus the on-court impact. Brunson, in a way, this season has fell victim to it. This is where we see the brain fart with the media. Every time his name gets brought up, they don't know how to even speak about it. They're way too attached to the branding side of things. But the longer he performs well, it makes them look stupid in front of their audience of why this guy that they never seem to talk about keeps winning and dropping all these points. And that lack of promotion stems from a lot of the resentment the media members have for James Dolan. That's just an ongoing war that seems to never end.
Where is the Knick?
But I'm saying after, if they can make a run,
Where's the Rappaports and where's those Knick guys that
they're at the
Spike
game?
Lee.
where's the narrative? Where's the New York narrative that really just
Yeah, you're right.
It is formulating.
like when Sin landed, when
Sin landed.
Lynn, when he was balling, I mean the city was on fire.
It was on fire.
And right now I'm pretty sure the city's on fire, but we can't see it.
We can't see it because the local media, especially the Daily News, they're used to covering the Knicks from a toxic standpoint. They sort of troll the fan base. And the leading topic that seems to get the algorithms going is Julius Randle's name. Once you put that in there, god damn. It's like adding gasoline to the fire. But when the team is experiencing success, it's funny how it's crickets. The only thing they seem to latch on to is releasing articles saying players don't want to play for Tom Thibodeau. They voted him the least favorable coach. When it comes to the media, my fellow Knicks fans, their ass is only out there to troll you.
It's a tiny fire.
Right? There's a little campfire right now.
And it's
Nah, this is when New York's supposed to throw New York in everybody's face.
It is.
Y'all have the player, y'all have the team to do it. This is when New York stands up. If y'all understand,
New York is huge.
Okay, like what I'm saying is this: Los Angeles, the three biggest markets, right? New York, Los Angeles, Boston.
Yep. And Chicago.
And Chicago. That's fourth, right? Lakers is in what seed?
10.
Currently the ninth.
Bottom feeding team.
They
Not
keep-
bottom
We gonna
feeding.
talk
We
about
hear
them
about them
5 times a week, and we only do a show 4 times a week.
Not bottom
Right.
feeding.
And it's funny, when it comes to the Lakers, the Knicks have finished the last 3 seasons with a better record than them, including that 2021 season when Randle had that thumbs down. That was a horrible year, but yet the Knicks still finished with a better record.
Well, now think about it. We gonna talk about the Lakers.
More
That's
than
just everybody. All sports is gonna talk about the Lakers.
What's the important team to talk
Right.
about?
So where is the New York media where it used to be, where they push their Knicks? Boston, y'all, they finally have the team to just flood the market, and we don't.
Unfortunately, in the past few decades, because of the lack of success, it seems like the local New York media has grown accustomed covering the team like a troll job. And so much time has just really passed. They've gotten too comfortable with it. So the pivot to covering them as a stable franchise that has success, they're really struggling with that.
Because they used to be talking about the Knicks all the time.
Knicks all the
even
time.
when they wasn't good. They were
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
front and center.
Front and center, New York, boom, in your face.
Now you have
know what I mean?
Even in Sports Center. Yep.
Air Force Ones would have been selling out. Get ready for the summer.
Yep.
Now you have members of New York media who don't even know some of the players on the team. It's
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's facts. They don't even.
no,
That's
they-
unfortunate.
That is 100% facts. And it's not just the Knicks. You can see it the way the NBA Finals this year was covered. They spent way too much time talking about the Lakers' head coaching job for a team next season that will just be a playing team if they're lucky.
Yeah.
Fire standing up.
Now
Pull us, Jalen. Pull us
he
up.
definitely stamped second team All NBA.
Yeah, you can give it to him.
Go ahead, book
And what's so funny is, and if somebody put him in first team, nobody will. I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, yeah. Now, you ain't really gonna
Depends
have
on
no.
who. It depends on who's not.
I'm about
in
to
there.
say,
His team, right? He has one of those things too. His team ain't that good. The number 1 or 2 options gone, and he's been carrying them. Right? It's one of those guys that.
It's a compelling argument. Julius Randle, obviously with the shoulder now, gonna be out for the season.
He be cooking cats too. They
He
be
be
trying to
cooking
double
them,
team
dog.
him. He be
Like he's that dude that you don't want to play, especially in the playoffs. Like you like, I don't want to play this dude. God damn.
So
Like he's the guy who plays for his daddy.
Yeah, he gonna get all the shots.
You get all the shots.
Yeah.
Like he's that type in high school. Like
He do play for his dad.
Yeah, I know he do play for. That's what I'm saying. He's like the dude that played for his daddy. He be like,
So
damn.
talk earlier in the season about teams not being able to win playing through a small guard like Brunson. But should he be the poster boy for showing that you can play through small guards in this league now?
Nah, teams say they
Relax.
can't win a championship.
Can't win championship.
Yeah.
That narrative ain't changed.
Then,
If your best player is your smallest player over the history of the game, has never been. Isaiah is the only person that ever happened like that.
Now that has been true in the previous eras, but right now the NBA has definitely gone through a shift, even from the Stephen Curry three-point era in the mid-2010s. The international talent pool that the NBA has been helping financially to develop all around the world, a plan that really started with Commissioner David Stern, it's coming into fruition right now, and we're seeing the fruits of that labor actually pan out, and it's changing the dynamics of how championship teams look. As we see, the Boston Celtics had 4 guys who could possibly have finished and won the finals MVP. So there are a number of teams in the league that are built like that. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and going down the line to other teams, we're seeing late first-round picks like Tyrese Maxey become perennial all-stars. That's how much talent is coming into the league. Jalen Brunson's story to stardom is not going to be the only one. So the makeup of these teams have a lot higher talent going down their bench than in previous eras. Long gone are the days of just having guys that are enforcers. In today's NBA, they'll get phased out real quick.
And Steph. And Steph ain't
Steph
ain't that little. Steph 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
How tall is Jalen Brunson? 6.
Like 5'11".
5'11".
6 feet.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
That's why I said Steph looks little because
Compared to
he's
his
skinny.
teammates.
Right.
And he's skinny.
But overall, very interesting discussion on who's been the most impactful Knick since Patrick Ewing. Brunson, in his first 2 seasons in New York, there's a lot of winning attached to his name. And it's been consistent and on a level that New York hasn't seen in a while. And we're still very early into it. With that slip up Gilbert just had right there, boy. He's expressing a sentiment we all feel, but some of us is not going to like to admit.